Welcome to day 22 of this year's Feast for the Soul 2026, our 19th Feast for the Soul. And I'm delighted to be here. I'm based in Nottingham, England. I'm Sue Cooper, co-director with Sarah McLean of Feast for the Soul. And today I'm thinking about energy. I'm thinking about energy a lot of the time. But today I thought it would be a nice way of being conscious of our energy through the chakra system. Some say chakra, some say chakra. I don't know which is accurate actually. And I was thinking of it through the eyes of a child. If I was explaining chakras to a child. So I thought I'd just share this with you to begin with, and then we'll move into a meditation on the light, and then after the meditation, we'll have some silence. After the guided part, we'll have some silence, and then I'll read you some beautiful words. So a child-friendly or community-friendly metaphor of chakras. Imagine seven coloured lights or little wheels in your body, from your tailbone to the top of your head. Each light helps with something different, like feeling safe, enjoying life, loving others, speaking your truth, and listening to your inner wisdom. So I think that's really beautiful. I think we can all understand that. Um, You can think of really from a wider perspective of chakras as a vertical line of seven wheels or lights running from the base of our spine to the top of our head, and each linked with certain emotions and life themes. So rather than explain too much about it, shall we move into what I believe is the essence of a spiritual life is experiencing it ourselves. And from that experience, being able to feel what is moving in us and then enjoying conversation. So let's begin. Let's simply begin by our awareness of our body. Here, we've got our eyes open at this stage, and I'd like you, if you would, to consider just looking in your space to become aware of actually where you are at this moment, and that your space feels comfortable. I've got a lit candle, sorry, which I'm fine with because I'm keeping my eyes open, my door shut. Um, are you feeling where you are is a safe enough space to close your eyes? And before you do that, are you warm enough? Do you feel, that for sitting for about 20 minutes is we do cool down a little as we sit in what we call formal meditation. So this is an ideal time really to just get a little something to wrap around you if you feel that you'd like to do that. Or maybe just rub your hands together and just feel the sensation of your hands rubbing together and the warmth that's very quickly generated. And then as you rub your hands together, as a suggestion, notice how the breath starts to deepen naturally. So we're starting to really feel different sensations and rhythms in our body, the energy of our body. And can you taste anything? Maybe you've had something to eat. Maybe just taste if there's anything in your mouth. And a lovely way to do this, and this is what the wine tasters do, is that as you drink a little something, you breathe out. So that's you get an extra flavor of, the sense of taste moving into the sort of the sense of touch through the breath. So we're just connecting. Our primary sight is our primary sense is our sense of hearing. That's the first to develop and the last to leave us. So it's remembering that. And then, of course, we have our sense of sight. So we've scanned our senses. We feel safe. So may I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze at this stage. And as you do this, take your attention to the breath and the inner movement of the body as it breathes. You may be aware of consciously breathing, or you may be aware that your body's actually breathing itself, which it does without the conscious awareness. So welcome in this breath. And settle into this natural breath. You may want to regulate your breath. This is your own practice. Sense what your body's craving, maybe, or what you feel would be really beneficial for you in this moment. Is it the natural breath of breathing in and out to balance the breath? Is it a deeper breath where you feel the body moving, maybe in the belly, the softened belly? Maybe it's a combination. This is the time to be with your own inner sensations. And as we say, there's nothing to do, nowhere to be, but present to this moment, knowing that the breath and the body are always in the present moment. And as we do this conscious breathing, we settle down the nervous system, allowing our awareness to expand a little. So a couple more conscious breaths. And now we connect with these lights, the chakra lights, the energy wheels, the subtle realm within our mind-body constitution. So if you can take your awareness to what we call the root chakra, which is around the area of the coccyx, around the tailbone. And if you are visual, you might be able to visualize the color red in this area. As if you're lighting a red light in this area. Sense this red light moving around the area of the sacral, the sacrum, I beg your pardon, your sacrum area. And if you want to take this red light down your legs and all the way down into your feet and toes, feel what feels right for you. And the word I associate with this light is empathy. Empathy. So let's let that light continue to flicker as we move our awareness up to the second chakra, which is just around the navel, around the belly button, just a little bit below that, the sacral chakra. And the light here is orange. So visualize an orange light in the area around the sacrum, the sacral area. Let it glow light and bright. And the word I associate with this is hope. Sense into the word hope. Maybe say it silently to yourself. Breathe into that area. And let that go. And we move up to the area of the solar plexus, the third chakra, around the diaphragm area. And the colour here is yellow. So if you expand that colour all around the front and the back, this wheel of light in the area of the solar plexus, light your yellow light, the light of the sun, solar. And the word I associate with this light is harmony. Harmony. Feel that light grow brighter, like the brightness of the sun. And then as we let go of that image, we move up to the heart center, the heart chakra, all around the front and the back of the chest. This wheel of light. See if you can locate it as you're breathing in and out. And breathe in and out the colour green. See if you can light that colour green so it shines brightly. And the words associated with that is peace, love, peace and love. Sense that light glowing throughout the whole of the chest area, front and back, as you breathe in. And then move up now to the throat chakra, located within the throat and actually around the back of the neck as well. Maybe align the neck a little so that you can feel that gentle stretch. And the throat chakra colour, the wheel of light, is blue. Sense this blue wheel, this blue light, energizing the area of the throat, the shoulders, the chin, the jawline, the mouth. It's where we give expression. And the word that I associate with this is laughter. That joyous expression. So the colour is blue. Shine that light. And then we move our attention up to the area that we call the third eye, between the eyebrows, just a little above the eyebrows, which takes in the forehead and the eyes and the inner dimension within the whole of the area of the brain. And the colour associated with the third eye chakra is indigo blue, that colour of rich velvet. See if you can light the spark of indigo blue behind the eyes, the whole of the brain area. And the word I associate with this is clarity. Clarity. We let that light continue to burn bright as we move to the top of our head or crown chakra. And the wheel of light in this area is violet or white. The violet pink, vibrant or white light. Can you sense that? The crown of your head. Light that bright light. Sense that light. And the word associated with that is joy. Joy. The violet light. So let that image of the light within the body fade. And above the head is this white light in ancient traditions. So sense that white light above your head. It may be a sense of a star or the moon. Some call it the soul star. And then have that conscious awareness to bring this white light down through the top of the head and maybe move the chakra wheels of light that we have co-created and you've created within your own awareness down into the body and move that gentle white light among all those beautiful colours to create a kaleidoscope of light within your system. Moving into this imaginal realm that the lights through this magic white light that you're bringing in, just gently stir the pot, paint pot of white lights. Feel the energy moving within the body, subtle energy. And then let that white light be released back into the ether. And take your attention all the way slowly back down to the root chakra. And let us move into some affirmations. So at the root chakra level, your attention is there. Say silently to yourself, I feel safe and supported. Energize that intention. I feel safe and supported. Moving up to the sacral area, just around the navel. I feel my feelings and enjoy life. I feel my feelings and enjoy life. Now to the solar plexus, around the diaphragm area. I can act and say, I can. Up to the heart chakra. I give and receive love. And sense the movement of receiving and giving. To the throat chakra. I speak and listen with honesty. To the third eye. I sense, imagine, and see clearly inside. And to the crown chakra, the top of the head, I feel connected to something larger than me. Let's do that again. I feel connected to something larger than me, beyond. And then we let that go and we move very slowly and mindfully. Let me guide you back down into a grounding space. So we move from the top of the head to the third eye, to the throat chakra, to the heart space, to the solar plexus, to the sacral area around the navel, to the root chakra, and down the legs, to the knees, down into the feet. And we sense our feet on the earth, our 10 beautiful toes connecting all the way down, as if we've got a little tiny thread of silver light, a thin thread, or roots of the tree taking us down into the earth, holding us with such care and devotion, all the way down into the earth. right down into the core of the earth, holding us firm, creating this sense of stability within our being. Rest here for a moment. And then we sense that sense of freedom, the connection with Mother Earth, stable. And we move now into the silent space in our own awareness. So I'm going to hold a space in this sense of earthing whilst we move into the silent space. Together we breathe. So from the center of the earth, let's bring our attention to this thread or these roots and give thanks to the earth for holding us deep within her core. Let go of the thread or move up the roots to be on the earth in your mind's eye, to be with the earth. And we give thanks to the earth for holding us. And we feel this immense sense of connection, this sense of grounding, this sense of density of being in the 3D, knowing that this light shines always within us. So we're going to start moving back into our home space with Mother Earth, on Mother Earth. And by doing this, we do this in our own time, we press our feet into the earth. We ground, we feel, we sense. We sense the energy in our feet with the ground that's holding us. Or if we're lying, then feel the backs of the legs. Or if you're sitting cross-legged, just press. However you are at the moment is perfect. The purpose is to press and ground. And then feel whatever's holding you. Is it your chair? Move back into that. Feel the comfort of what's holding you and press into it. Maybe press your back into it or your front, wherever you are. And then breathe deeply. We've been on a journey of light, been on that journey that we can go on again and again in our imaginal realm, the subtle realm. So let's start to really energize our bodies now before I move into just a few words before we open our eyes. A beautiful poem or prayer. So I'm going to invite you, as we mentioned at the beginning, that we cool a little when we've sat. So let's notice each individual, one of us as a collective whole, notice what you would like to do to raise your energy. I always love to rub my hands together because that's the quickest way I find. But it may be that you want to rub your shoulders, rub your arms, just connect with your body, rub your belly, rub your legs. Feel and sense what energetic movements you'd like to really come back again into this 3D environment, and then breathe consciously, deeply. And just for the moment, as you're moving, just be still a moment and sense that energy moving in the body. So in this grounded state, eyes closed maybe, if you want to really sense into this. This is called the Chakra Garden of Jewels. It's by Julie Lusk with Kabir's inspiration and a place to sit. Don't go outside your house to search for jewels. Don't even bother with that excursion, my friends. There are jewels inside yourself, precious, profound, and ready to be discovered. These jewels are just like flowers. Some are taking root, They're in the process of being fertilized and getting ready to sprout. Others are growing and budding, preparing to flower. There are also beautiful blooms inside, brimming with fragrance and lively vitality. Others are in stages of decline, getting ready to retreat, recycle themselves, and naturally cycle back to the beginning. Like a bouquet of flowers, there are jewels within. There is a sparkling red ruby jewel, and it's so stabilizing and protective. There is an orange carnelian jewel, too. It lights up your senses, creativity, and ability to feel. There is a beautiful amber jewel, radiating confidence, inner strength, and courage. There's an emerald jewel too. The glowing emerald green jewel is loving, forgiving, and kind. There is a bright sapphire blue jewel, shining with truth and sparks your creativity. There is an amethyst glowing inside that awakens your intuition and shows you the big picture. There is a crystal clear diamond shining with spirit, connecting the holy ones with you. Don't go outside your house to search for jewels. Don't bother with that excursion, my friend. There are jewels inside yourself, waiting to be discovered, polished, and ready to beam beautifully. So before you open your eyes, if you'd like to raise a smile to your lips, have a stretch, whatever feels right for you. And then in your own good time, I invite you to open your eyes, maybe look around your room first, as we did at the beginning, to sense that everything is here, but it may shine a little brighter. It may feel a little more sparkly. And then when you're ready, let's look at each other and thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for shining your light. Thank you for shining your light in the world. Namaste.